Right now.
Just 17 years old, Carlos Antonio Hollowell insisted he had nothing to do with his mother's death. As detectives dug deeper into the case, his story began to unravel, revealing inconsistencies that raised serious suspicions. What initially appeared to be a tragic incident soon evolved into a chilling homicide investigation, with investigators determined to uncover the truth behind Denise Hollowell's death.
Your phone's down by the lake. Your mom's phone down by the lake. The camera's down by the lake. Okay. All the evidence points at you.
The emergency. I need someone to I need EMTs. I need people. Okay. All right. Stay on the phone with me and take a deep breath and calm down so we can get this information. Okay. I can't. Do you think she's beyond any help? I don't know.
17-year-old Carlos Antonio Hollowell told police he woke to barking dogs, found the front door and gates open, and discovered his adoptive mother, 57-year-old Denise Hollowell, in bed with an axe in her head. He claimed an intruder attacked her while he slept, but detectives found no signs of forced entry, nothing stolen, and all security cameras missing. As the only other person home, Carlos quickly became the focus of the investigation.
We're just trying to talk to you, see if you could help us out and let us know what all took place.
Okay, my mother and I came back from the funeral, and we had lunch together. We had pie together, and the last time I saw her was around 2:30, 3. We both went to our separate rooms to take our naps for the day, which is what we normally do. And then about a couple hours later, I don't remember the time, I hear barking from my side of the house, which is abnormal. Our dogs are supposed to be in that little fenced-in area. So I walk out to the front door. My mom's door is closed as always, but she does let the dogs out every now and then while she's taking a nap to just let them go to the bathroom. So the front door was wide open. I figured she might have forgotten to close it. I looked outside. Our dog, the 2 green gates that you guys walked through, are completely open. Every now and then my mom sometimes does that. She's getting older and she forgets things very easily now. She was. So went to go find the dogs, checked around the property looking for them. I couldn't find them, so I went to go wake my mom up to help me find them, and then I found her there.
What funeral did you go to?
We went to her friend's, Kathy, I forget her last name. It was in St. Petersburg. The whole family was there, close friend families. We weren't directly related to them.
So how long did it last?
Not too long. My mom read a scripture verse in there too as well. I forget which verse it was, but she was a part of it.
Okay. And then you guys left about what time?
I can't say. After the funeral, they invited us to eat brunch in the church, and we all just moved down there. We started eating, conversating with everybody, just making memories of Kathy, pretty much.
And then you guys end up leaving at some point?
Yes. I don't remember what time we left, but it was 12 maybe-ish.
Right.
Something like that.
Okay. And then you go stop and grab pie on the way back?
Yes. Right before we hit the interstate. I forget what place we went to. But we bought 2 full pies, ready to eat them when we get back home.
So you didn't eat the pie, you just grabbed them and then left?
We ate at home.
Okay. So you guys get back in around 2:30, you said?
Around there, yeah.
Okay. Did your mom leave to go anywhere else during the day after coming back?
She said she had to go out to get some groceries, but I don't know if she left or not. I was in my room. I was already sleeping, and usually when we go in each other's rooms, it's just private time. We don't really bother each other that much. It's our own time away from each other.
Okay.
Odd.
Right. As soon as you got home, what happened from the funeral?
We ate pie. We both decided to take our naps. She went into her room, I went into mine, and I watched a couple of things on YouTube and fell asleep and got up again and texted people and fell back to sleep. Usually we stay in there for about 2 or 3 hours to give ourselves time, our own separate time throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. Did you talk to anybody at all on the phone?
No, I was texting my girlfriend, some friends about work. That was pretty much it.
Where you work at?
I applied to the Cove and I was texting some buddies who work there and see if I can get some recommendations and stuff.
Oh, okay. You were texting your girlfriend throughout the day or after you were taking a nap or?
It was after the funeral. I texted her mainly, and then before I went to sleep for the nap, and then after that I was out.
How long was the nap, more or less?
Definitely slept for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then from there I just kind of like fiddled on my phone playing games.
So you was already awake then when the dogs were barking?
No, that did wake me up. I fell back to sleep, so I just don't know what happened. I was completely confused. Doors were open. It was completely unusual, but her door was still closed. And then when I opened it,
What do you mean doors were open?
front door, and then the gates were completely open, which never supposed to be like that.
So what did you see when you walked into your mom's room?
It was our axe in the side of my mom's skull, and I could still hear her trying to breathe.
What do you mean, our axe? What?
The axe that was in here is the axe that belongs to us.
Where was that at?
It's supposed to be in our shed.
The white one?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Where is it normally kept at in the garage? I mean, in the shed?
There are buckets right on the right that we put all of our stuff in, and it's usually right in there. Right to the right where all of the work materials are is right there.
According to Carlos, he and Denise attended a funeral in St. Petersburg on July 13th, stopped for pie afterward, and returned home in the early afternoon. Denise went to her bedroom, Carlos to his, and both took naps. He claimed he briefly woke up to use his phone before falling back asleep, then later woke to the dogs barking, found the front door and side gates open, and discovered his mother dead. Detectives focused on the hours during that nap, believing that was the window when the murder occurred, and the part of Carlos's story that remained the most unclear.
You know, we're not looking at an accidental situation here, right?
No.
Somebody put an axe in the back of her head. Who would have done that?
I don't know anybody who would have done that. All my mom's close friends, anything would be people at church. This is the only people that I know.
She don't have any enemies?
Not that I know of. She
People that
kept to herself. So,
you guys are kind of out there in the middle.
yeah, we're in
nowhere.
We're in the middle of nowhere. We just keep to ourselves. We put signs up because we've had small intruders, and then we hear noises at night. So she just puts all that stuff up for safety.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
She hasn't had any problems with anybody?
Not that I know of. She also stays private from me as well. I only know what I need to know.
Does she have a cell phone too?
Yes.
Where does she usually keep that?
Usually keeps it on her nightstand.
Okay.
You know, no boyfriends or anything? She had issues with boyfriends or?
Not that I know. If she did, I didn't know about it.
When was the last time she ever had a boyfriend come over or anything like that? Ever did?
Never, not since I've been home.
And who else comes to the house besides your girlfriend?
That's it.
Just your girlfriend?
Just my friends, but my mom doesn't let them on the property, so they got to meet me at the gate, or I go to them.
Why she want your peoples on the property?
She doesn't like people on the property.
No?
It's her private property. She's always been really strict about that.
So you don't have no enemies. She has no enemies.
Nope.
You can't even see your house from the roadway.
No,
It's not even having to drive by and be like, oh, look at your house. Your house is pretty much covered up.
Yeah, we're way back there. The only other entrance is through the lake. That's it. Which we have constant airboats and random people going through in and out, but no one's ever come by our dock. We have a boat right there,
Yeah.
so no one docks or anything.
And we see that your back doors are all keyed.
Yes.
You can't even open it from the inside.
Yeah, from the inside?
The inside, right? You got to use a key to get in. You have to go out by using a key.
Yes.
Who has that key?
My mom and I do. On my car keys somewhere, wherever she has them.
They're all locked, though.
They should be locked.
Yeah.
All of them stay locked unless we're going out. The front door sometimes stays unlocked depending if the dogs are coming in and out. And if not, it's double locked. And we're in for the night.
What you guys do? What do you guys do with the pies?
Put them in the fridge and then we parted ways. I went to my bathroom and then I went to my room. And then my mom was just out in the living room, out and about, doing whatever, and I finally heard her go to her room.
At that time was when she went into her room. Did you just hear her just footsteps going in her room? It was the door open, close. Did you hear her like slam the damn door or?
No, it was just normal. Like I heard her walking in her room, and then her door closed.
Was the TV on? Did she watch TV before it was?
Yeah, she had her TV on. I think she had it on the sleep mode, which is normally what she does. She'll put it on sleep, and then after a certain time, it'll turn off.
Did you hear the TV from your room?
Oh no, I can never hear it.
So you don't know if the TV was on or off then?
But she usually has it on.
What she normally does?
Yeah, so I assume.
So you go to the bathroom and then go back into your room?
And then I've stayed there the whole time.
Until the dog started barking?
Yeah, and then I heard the dog barking from where it shouldn't. And I was like, okay. Went outside to check. So they've sometimes slipped through the little cracks. But when I went out, the doors were completely open. The gate doors were completely open, and so was the front door.
So, best of your knowledge, you're saying is, you did your tools,
Yes,
closed the door,
I thought I did.
and then went to sleep.
Yes, correct. And then my mom was still up, doing whatever, and then I heard her go back to her room and close the door.
As the interrogation continued, Carlos began adding new details that he had never mentioned before. He now claimed his mother had been watching TV before going to sleep, and that he heard her moving around the house during the afternoon. The evolving story caught detectives' attention, as these seemingly important details only appeared later. With each new version of events, investigators grew more suspicious that Carlos was not telling the full truth.
The story's changing as we keep going. It just keeps changing and changing. You went from...
So I used to drive my mother's 4Runner, 2007 4Runner.
What's wrong with it?
I was on the trails and I slid into a tree.
His mother's truck. Without realizing it, this detail gives investigators a deeper look into his relationship with Denise, suggesting underlying tension or history that he hadn't fully revealed before.
What you've been doing differently since from then to now?
I'm on, I made another attempt, just overdose. And then my mom finally...
When was the second attempt?
I couldn't even tell you. I know I know it's on file. I don't know the exact date.
Was it like a month ago, 2
No.
months ago?
No. It was long ago. It was...
Beginning of this year? Last year?
Yeah, between the beginning of this year and a couple months after, yeah. And then my mom finally got me on antidepressants.
Taking those?
Prozacs, yes. Take them every day.
Working?
Mm-hmm.
What did the doctor say that he was diagnosed with?
Depression.
His depression? Nothing else with it?
No.
No bipolar or anything like that?
No, it was just depression.
Is it antidepressant, like manic, or is it just...
I don't know. The only thing I knew was just depression. My mom would know all that specific stuff. I just can't open up, no matter how hard I try. So I take the Prozac and then I talk with my mom. I can release to my mom.
Gotcha. It's good to get in a relationship though, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta have somebody. To release some of the pressures in it that's dealing with you, man.
It's my mom. When she adopted me, we were like glue.
That was good. You open up much to your girlfriend?
Not too much.
Not too much?
But enough.
She knows more or less what's been going on.
Yeah.
And stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She knows
What gets you to that point? Like what was going on during that time that made you?
I wasn't done recovering after what happened between my mom, my younger brother, and me. Even though it happened a while ago, it was just starting to come back up again. The only person, ex-lovers, I don't even know his first name, is Mr. Dave. It was her ex. She's had 2 marriages, both separated. I don't even know really who they are. It was just my mom, whatever my mom knew. I just knew Mr. Dave because he came down once, let me fly a Cessna right at the airport, and I have some pictures of it somewhere. I think my mom has them, and then that was pretty much it. That's all I knew about him.
Well, your mom's been fairly reclusive the last few years, especially, right?
Yes, because of the whole DCF case.
Right.
So she tries to keep to herself. And that's why I got concerned that this was going to be out in the Chronicle or everything, because my mom wanted to be very private about everything. She didn't want this out publicly.
Right.
And that was her wishes. She's made it known to Ron and Judy, Amy. Everybody knows my mom wanted to be private. Keep to herself.
Right. Yeah.
Would never do such a thing like that. And if you're insinuating that, ask around. Ask anybody.
We're going to ask everybody.
Ask everybody. They will attest that I would never do that. Ever.
You've been having some pretty bad years the last couple of years here.
I've had some bad years, yeah, but I would never do that to my mom.
Very kind of characteristic of going off the rails.
Going off the rails.
I understand that there's things that happen in a home when nobody's there watching, you know, meaning I don't know what kind of mother she was to you.
A great one.
And I don't know what kind of son you were to her.
I loved her very much.
But we're going to peel this orange way back and look in nitty-gritty details.
Please. You can, and you'll find that I would never do this. I don't know who
did. The evidence is going to show us something.
Okay, that's fine, but I would not do this to my own.
You've already laying out this story right now.
Correct.
Which I can scrap. I can scrap that story if you have another story that's the truth. Okay.
No, this is the truth.
Everybody's instinct first is to lie or come up with a story.
All right. I did not do.
Carlos then shuts down completely and spends the next 2 hours repeating that he didn't do anything. With no progress, detectives end the interview for the time being. Over the next several weeks, they continue gathering evidence from the scene and following every possible lead. Eventually, 9 weeks after Denise Hollowell's death, they bring Carlos back in, this time prepared to confront him with the evidence they found.
And then basically, so I just need, we're going to go through the whole story again and show them. They were able to tell me what you told me. They were able to tell me what you told them.
Right.
But the way I work it, I'd rather hear from your mouth what you said versus them. Write it down, then you tell me what you said.
Right.
So easier for you to tell me what happened that night.
Okay.
To start off in the morning.
Morning, Mother and I woke up. I don't remember around what time, but I want to say around 8-ish. We were heading on our way to St. Petersburg for a funeral, Kathy Malone's funeral, which was a family friend of my mom's. So made it to the funeral. Everybody saw us there. We left. Don't remember around what time, but we came home from St. Petersburg with some knickknacks like some pies and stuff. And as soon as we got home, we had a little bit of a together time. We ate pie, sat with the dogs for a little bit, talked, and then like we normally do on the weekends, we had our alone time with separation. She goes to take her nap. I take my nap or watch TV in my room or whatnot. I fell asleep watching, I don't even remember what, but had some TV on, fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of the dogs barking where they shouldn't be. Usually I'm a heavy sleeper, I don't wake up for nothing, but then I hear something out of the ordinary, dogs barking somewhere else. Woke up. Go out into the living room, in my room, not in the living room, and then towards the front door. Front door is already open, cracked open.
Cracked open?
Yes, so it's cracked open.
Okay.
So I just walk outside thinking my mother left it open a little bit, maybe forgot to close it all the way. It sticks. So walked out, see both gates were open, side gates are open where we keep the dogs fenced inside that little green area. I went to go find the dogs, found one around the other yard, and then the other two were just gone. So then I ran inside to try to get my mom to help me out. Her room door was closed like it usually is when she takes a nap. Walked in, opened the door, and that's when I found her, just like that.
Okay. How many doors do you get in your mom's room? How many doors are there?
There are two. There's a bathroom that connects all the way through, and then there's her front door.
And which door did you walk in?
Her front room door.
Okay.
She keeps the one by the bathroom usually typically locked.
And what did you do after that?
Immediately, well, I went, like, I touched her, like, trying to see if there's anything, but after a while I realized, yeah, there's nothing I can do, so immediately after that. So.
Okay. And so when you walked in there, her back was to you or her face was to you?
Back was towards me, like in a fetal position, as if she's sleeping, facing the window.
And you said you touched her. Did you touch the axe at all?
Don't remember if I touched it and then went to her. But I do specifically remember touching her. So I don't remember exactly if the axe was touching it. But it is ours, so.
Right. Alright, so when you get back to the house, when you first get to the house, you got a gate to your yard, correct? So y'all pull in the driveway. Do y'all usually close it when you leave, or do you leave it open?
No, we close it. We open it when we walk in, and we close it behind us because we don't want the dogs roaming around freely without us watching it.
Okay.
So we put up that little fenced area to let them out, so we don't have to continuously be outside.
No, I'm talking about the gate when you pull in the driveway.
Oh, the big. Okay. We closed it because we left. We went to St. Petersburg, and when we came back, we left it open.
Okay. So you came back and left it open. When you got back, you pulled in the driveway. Did you get out of the car, or did she get out of the car to close it or open it? Did you close it when you left?
I did. I closed it. Yeah, because she was driving the way there, so I closed it.
So when you got back, you closed it when y'all got back home?
Yeah, when we left to go to St. Petersburg, I closed it. When we came back, she was still driving, so I closed it.
So you opened it to let her in, and then closed it behind
Opened
you?
it, let her in, and then closed it behind.
Okay. So you got the dog in the house, went straight to your mom's room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's when you found your mom? And you walked outside?
So she said, leave the premises. I was like, out the house, open the gate, signal out down the officers or whatnot. So that's when I stayed out of the house.
Okay. So you didn't go to the backyard at all?
No.
Okay. Now what about...
I could see it though. I mean, it was...
Right, you could see it from the side, but you never went back there?
No, I could definitely... that's why I didn't go. I was like, oh, no dog.
Okay.
It's all one big, very visual land. You can see pretty much
You
everything.
can see it's wide open. I haven't been inside, but I can see everything up there. Alright, so everything, you never went in the backyard at all. You just went inside, seen your mom. Your phone was already on you at that point?
Yeah, like always, it's usually on me.
Okay, and then you walked outside.
Mm-hmm.
There was mention of security camera.
Correct. There was one facing the shed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's we don't have a chip for any of for you to play it back or see it. It just always was on.
That's just the one outside?
Yeah. So I don't know if it was recording or not, but it has little red red lights for the night vision or infrared, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks bad at night. When you look at it, you can see it and it's red, so it's pointing right at you. So it's
Right.
Security.
The bugged out somebody. The any other cameras at all? Any cameras inside?
Not that I remember. Not that I remember. My mom said something about having a camera, but I've gone back to the house, and you guys have thoroughly gone through it. When I got back there and saw, I still didn't find any cameras. The only one that I knew was already taken off the property.
So you don't just the one camera's taken off the property, and the one is outside the house?
Mm-hmm.
What about any ones that were inside the house?
I don't remember if there were any ones inside or not, because it's not something I care about that much. It's whatever my mom did. My mom was always very private, so most of the cameras were hidden. There's a sign that we had that says surveillance, and we had multiple cameras up at the house, but they all got weathered out and broken.
Mm-hmm.
So we just left up little lights that look like cameras, and they're all kind of hidden in the trees and stuff, where it's kind of hard to find them. So my mom was always very private with that kind of stuff.
What about cameras in the house?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Sure.
Yes. Those are just whatever my mom did.
Okay. So you said you don't remember, or you know there wasn't any in the house?
I don't remember, because I don't know if there were or not.
In his initial 911 call, Carlos never mentioned the axe lodged in Denise's head, only that she was bleeding and barely breathing, something detectives later saw as a major omission. Investigators also learned that Denise had installed multiple surveillance cameras throughout the house, including in Carlos's bedroom and shared areas. However, when police arrived, all of the cameras had been deliberately removed. The missing cameras and Carlos's omission in the 911 call became key points in the investigation as detectives moved closer to uncovering what really happened.
And you said you fell asleep about an hour and a half or so?
Yeah, an hour and a half.
On your phone, there's really no dead time. Your phone's being used almost the entire time.
Yeah, it's
And when you
probably
get
stayed on.
No, I mean somebody physically using it. See, the phone, the database-wise, this has come from our forensic guy.
Mm-hmm.
The phone was used. It records flips and stuff like that. It records
Yeah.
every time you flip it, plug it in. Anytime you access something, every website you look at, you're looking at sports, stuff like that, just like you told us before.
Yeah.
But it shows it was active almost the entire time you were home.
Like back and forth on the house, or like just on one steady thing?
Different stuff.
Oh.
So every time you open an app, every time you close the phone, every time you reopen the phone, all that's
Mhm.
recorded. Like everything on the phone's recorded now.
Right, the whole thing, yeah.
I mean everything. Steps you take, places you've been. That's how when you do a search on Google,
Mhm.
it'll show up on Facebook.
Right.
Because they're linked together. If you're at McDonald's, it'll say, did you like McDonald's even though you didn't say you're at McDonald's.
Right.
Phone knows you're there.
Mhm.
So it keeps track of everything you've done. It's just phones these days.
Right.
They're basically walking computers and
Mhm.
thing of what you've done, an entire diary of what you've done.
Right.
Your phone never shows it was ever pretty much dormant for any kind of long period of time.
Well, I definitely went to sleep, I tell you that. I was out.
Right. And you said you never woke back up until your dog's barking.
Yeah, the dog, as soon as the dogs barked, that's when I woke up. And that's when I started moving back around.
And then the house was, the front door was open
Yeah, front door was already cracked.
and the gates were open.
Mhm.
Okay. And then your mom phone, when you found her, she was missing. It was missing.
Correct, it wasn't there.
Okay. On your phone itself, it also tracks your GPS locations. So I can track your entire track around your yard.
Like movement?
Yes, everything. So, I mean, some of the stuff you told me is true, and some of the stuff not so true.
Like, what's up?
Like where all you went and why you were on the phone. Because you were on the phone with for a few minutes, correct?
I think, yeah.
Okay. So it tracks everywhere you went the entire time you were on the phone and the entire time when you weren't on the phone.
Right.
So as you said, you carry the phone with you everywhere, just like typical.
Mhm.
Pretty much all young people these days don't leave without it.
So yeah, I remember.
So it tracks everywhere you went. It doesn't. It says you were down by the lake area
For when?
at that time while you were in that whole time frame from when you.
I didn't go down by the lake. I could see it, but I didn't go down there.
It tracks you all the way down there. GPS. I mean, it looks like a connect the dots the entire way.
Well, I don't remember being down there at all. I don't, because there's no reason for me to be down there.
Right.
Everything's in the house or has to be up front because the cops were coming that way. Or the dogs were up there.
So it's not like it's been a few minutes. You're down there shortly.
Right.
And it shows a time frame when you're time. That's like I said. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. If your mom were arguing or something like that, and something happened, I need to know because it's the only way I can help you.
Right, I understand. And no, we weren't in any argument. I just don't remember being down by the water at all. I specifically remember where I was from when the dogs were barking to when I found her, and then that's pretty much it. Everything else is kind of like just racing by, focusing on my mom, and then the cops getting there, detectives, and then you guys showing up and whatnot. Other than that, it's kind of been wavering in and out. And then lately I've been having like dreams, like it's been replaying in my mind. And
You will have
it's
those.
the same thing, it's creepy. But
And that's what I'm trying to figure out because I need you to help me. That's the only way I can help you at all.
right, I understand.
Because if not, it looks like something really brutal happened for no good reason whatsoever. Versus you and your mom's relationship we know was rocky.
Right.
It always has been.
Right. Mm-hmm. But-
She was more assertive, and you are alpha as well, so you like your own
Yeah, mom's
rules. Yes, and I can understand that. But at the same time, either you is something totally that was just it got carried away.
No, we weren't in any fights whatsoever.
At
Not the
all.
whole day. Nope.
All right.
We
So
were-
why your phone be down by the lake?
The only thing I could think of was trying to find maybe one of the dogs, and I went down there and I completely forgot about it. But I don't really remember searching by the house and then going down the road, like the usual pattern of things.
So right in that area, we got your phone all the way down right by that.
Okay.
And that's why I'm trying to figure out why you would go down there.
Possibly, like I said, maybe dogs. I don't remember going down there.
Okay. All right, you know we have a dive team, right?
Yeah.
And then we searched the entire lake behind it.
Okay.
Have we found anything out there, you think?
No, nothing.
Nothing to know of?
Probably old hooks, fishing poles.
It's common we do find lake bottoms.
Yeah. That's
Anything else
about
you think about finding down there? I need you to be completely honest with me, because I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I definitely understand 100%. Yeah, no.
Down at the lake, I'm on the dive team as well. This is what I'm trying to do. That's my team.
Yeah, I definitely understand. And I definitely want to be completely cooperative from what I remember. I
You
don't
have
want to
been
get in
so
any,
far.
I don't want to get in any trouble whatsoever.
And you have been. So what I'm trying to, like I said, I need to be able, I got to be able to explain this to not only my boss at the state attorney's office as to why, because that's the only way I can help you.
Right, I understand.
Because if not, they're going to think whatever everybody wants to think.
Mm.
And as you know, some people love you and,
Right.
and said you're a great person, but you have a short temper.
Yeah, it does. I do have a short fuse. Correct.
And that concerns a lot of people.
I do understand, but
And I can work with that.
Here's the thing, though. Even with the short temper, is everybody knows it's never been anything more than my mother and I being strong yelling matches, and there was only one incident where we got physical.
Right, and you mentioned that before.
Shoved her down, and she broke her wrist, and that was it.
She broke her wrist or just sprained it?
Fractured.
Fractured?
It was
Okay.
fractured. It was a fracture.
Right. See, does that look familiar at all to you?
Yeah, from the one that faces the door, you can see him watching outside when we roll up. You can see him barking at the door.
There's 3 cameras in the house.
Okay.
I found 3 cameras in the house. I actually found one of them.
Okay.
And then, guess what else? What else do you think we could have found in the lake that day?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to ask you, if you just to help me out here.
Yeah, I understand, and I don't know.
You don't know what else we could have found out there.
No, I'm gonna assume her phone since she's got the camera.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that ain't nothing there. That was the lake. That's from the house. This is that big camera. If you close enough.
Right, yeah. The one that sits outside.
And then this is same thing as in this. Basically, this here is just there. Yes, we found 3 cameras in the lake. And why else would why do you think we found a phone down there?
Well, the camera.
You know what I mean? And we want to make sure that, you know, that if who's doing this, who we're trying to get after.
Right.
You know, that's why we brought you in here. We're trying to recap and try to get what we need to get done. We're trying to, you know, get some closure, man, because I know you must have been wondering this whole time.
I do sleepwalk sometimes. And then everything else, it's like I didn't know what happened because I woke up in my room. I woke up in my room, just woke up. And it was like, okay, hear dogs barking, blah, 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 doors closed, slightly cracked open, front door, blah, blah, blah. It's just things that I didn't think were completely out of the ordinary. My mom's done them before. Left the door slightly open, didn't close it all the way. Left the 2 side gates open. Either walking to the recyclables and then put the bin away, and just left them open because the dogs weren't out, and then walked inside or something. And then after that, that's pretty much it.
See through the 2 cameras in the lake in her phone?
Yeah, that was it. Because
About 3 cameras. There's total 3 cameras.
I don't remember a third one. I remember specifically 1, 2. Different.
There's one on each side of the TV. And one on top of the thing.
Then possibly, yeah.
So you
Because
got
I don't
3.
remember a third. I remember specifically the one that was.
So your fingerprint's likely the one we have on the camera.
Yeah, mine and my mom's. Yeah.
And thrown them into a lake in an attempt to destroy evidence. Investigators considered this a major breakthrough, especially after GPS data reportedly placed him at the lake at the exact time the items were disposed of. With this new information, detectives believed they now had proof of an intentional cover-up, and Carlos was beginning to realize how serious the situation had become.
At least we got past that point.
Right, and from other than that, I honestly 100% do not remember either what happened or not, because all I remember is up to from us going to bed, taking naps, and then me seeing her and then panicking, and then just.
Okay. Give me a minute to think about that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because what do you think most people would do when they find somebody? That happened to.
But not in one immediately.
Yeah. Do you think throwing out camera?
With my car keys, and then her.
That's back on the domestic issue, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's back in February.
Right, and then found different living situations. Yeah.
How many times did you go down by the lake?
I think once.
Just once to throw the phone and the 3 cameras out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if I did it or if what happened, so I just went.
And so you don't remember who you did it?
No, I don't. I don't remember anything from waking up to the dogs barking and then checking out everything, and then from when I panicked and found her.
And you sure you weren't in an argument?
No, not whatsoever. I don't remember any single argument.
Do you realize that doesn't make any sense for anybody to do that's totally innocent?
Yes, I do understand. So that's that's what's been bothering me the past 2 months is I don't know. I don't remember. And then when I have dreams, it's playing in different ways. It's been eating away at me. Because I don't remember at all.
What are the dreams about though? How they play out in your mind when you have these dreams?
At the shed and grabbing the axe. But other than that, it's been luck. And that's it. That's all I remember. Which is why I also panicked, because I remember the last thing I did was grab the axe. But my intent was meant for the axe. I just kind of take it, just brush it down.
Was it more of a stone, or not a stone? Was it like a steel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and was that in your room as well? I don't remember.
No, that was in the garage.
In the garage.
Because I only have one for each place, because I have machete always in the room.
Okay. So you remember bringing the axe in the house at all?
No. It's just into the garage and sharpening, and that's it. And then,
You don't remember anything after that?
No.
The next thing you remember, do you remember maybe standing over in her room?
I remember walking in the room, like opening the door, and that's it.
And that was before you woke up from the dogs?
No, that was after. It was after.
That was after?
Yeah, I guess so. Because I remember dogs, and then from there was running around finding dogs and figuring out where they were. And then,
Okay. So if the cameras caught you with an axe inside the house, would that make sense to you?
possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't remember anything from being in the garage, and that's it. From there, I don't remember nothing.
Any reason why you'd black out and do something like that?
No, I've had a time before I blacked out and not realized what I'd done. But it wasn't anything close like that. It was beat the out of my brother once. I don't remember what he did. Some broke something in my room or something like that, and I just
Took a little bit.
I beat out of him, but I don't remember beating. That was the thing. He's like, he was crying to Mom, and then Mom's like, "What happened?" I was like, I don't fucking remember. I was just chilling. And he broke something, and that's it. So that's why I panicked. I know of one instance where I blacked out and did something where I didn't recognize what happened.
Right.
And I've had one other time, but that I didn't think it counted because it was just a hot day. So I figured I blacked out. But apparently I was working in the yard, woke up down by the fire pit is. But I wasn't even near the fire pit when I was working. I was working all the way down by the front gate, getting the fence all ready to go, and before we started clearing it out. So I was working up there, and then all of a sudden I woke up down by the fireplace.
All the evidence points at you. There's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to get you to help me out because
I don't remember anything. We didn't have any fights, and that's the thing. That's why I panicked the most because I specifically remember being in the garage with the sharpening iron,
right,
sharpening the axe, like getting it ready to go. I even went out to go look at the fence line, hopped the fence, looked at the tree, blah blah blah. Did all that. Gotta figure out, okay, where am I cutting? What am I cutting? And then what part of the fence do I have to fix? Because that's what they asked. Getting all that stuff ready, and then from then to there, I remember nothing.
I want to help you try to remember because it helps me for case-wise for you.
Right.
And I don't, I'm not out against you whatsoever.
Right.
I only follow the evidence. That's all.
From the case, I understand, but I don't remember anything from there to there. No arguments or nothing.
If you didn't argue, were you just mad at her about the situation?
No, there's nothing I remember anything about being mad at her whatsoever. I really don't.
And I did a lot of same things. Y'all know I've been your age, man, where dad's bone up, I'm bone up. I start punching holes in walls, and it's terrorist anger, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's typical, teenager, man. It's just, you becoming a man, and she's trying to do what my dad did because she had to play both roles. She had to play a mom and dad, man. So when she had to put her foot down,
it was tough to handle.
It was hard, man.
Tough,
yeah, it was hard, man. You know what I mean? So, I always came up too straight up, man, from day one.
Yeah.
I always came up too straight. I never played no games with you. I never tried to come up with a story or anything like that, man. That's why,
I'm trying to trick you in anyway.
Yeah, I definitely understand you're trying to help me out.
We've been working on this, man, and we're, like I said, when me and my dad, we both up, you know what I mean? And,
because there's no doubt that you did it, it's just why.
Right, I definitely understand, and I want to know that too, because I don't remember any argument whatsoever.
I said you may not have an argument. You may just, you blew up because just stuff caught up on what happened the last couple of days.
Well, I
It
mean,
could have been months that just build up, man. Because I know, like I said, when we talked, it was not just a one time.
Right.
It was from younger.
oh yeah,
It builds up, bro. Like we said, the pressures after a while is gonna bust with so much pressure behind it.
yeah. The only thing I can really think of is that she was pretty disappointed and kept telling me what a failure I was because I was doing so well in high school, and then I graduated with kind of like C's and D's.
Yeah.
Degree.
Yeah. So.
And was that day or was that Friday?
No. I was kind of
just build up.
Yeah, it was just kind of like when I got home, like my mom and I were working on things, but she definitely let me have it with how disappointed she was about that. That's all I could think of. She was just very verbally aggressive since I got home. And that was it.
When you move back in, or when you move back in?
When I moved back in, because she had so many more expectations because of the antidepressants. She's expecting those to make me this better person, which.
Just like a snap of a finger, you pop a pill, and
Yeah, she was kind of expecting that.
Mention that on the way home at all? Or maybe while you were eating pie?
No, I was well behaved. I mean, she got mad at me for a fact because I didn't want to be there at the funeral because it wasn't my family per se. I'd rather just been home and got all the work done that I should have gotten. That we should have gotten done instead of being at the funeral. But all of the family and friends were there, so we had to kind of
show face.
Family thing, yeah.
We kind of had to show up.
Show the respect. And
Yeah.
whatever.
Make a dad trigger or something?
Maybe, I don't know. But the only thing that I know is that from when I got home to then, it's always been very pressured, very verbally abusive, and that was it. She didn't do anything physical anymore. Didn't do anything mental where it was like mind games. It was just, she just told me straight up how she felt, and it was so harsh. Like, it could have been like
No sugarcoating.
no, well, like it's not even. I'm used to her not sugarcoating things. She's like, "Oh, she up," and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." But this time it was like she backed it up with like strong adjectives and then strong emotions of like, "I'm so disappointed in you," which I've heard that before. Okay, blah blah blah, and then she's like, "You being a loser," and that's when it's like, okay, chill out.
No,
And then she kept going, kept going.
Calling names with it is fine.
Right? Yeah.
You're not being sociable there?
No, I was because I'm a nice person, so.
Yeah. So everybody talk to you, you're a nice person.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared to death of your temper though. Everybody.
Yeah. I get that a lot. I get that. My mom's
So
definitely.
it's not that they said you're a rude. They said no, he's a great kid, but when his temper flies off, you
Yeah.
can't control it.
And I've been working on it, and lately I've been pretty good at it. It's just
What you been doing to try to work on it?
breaths, the medication, and then just letting it go for that moment. And then when I'm alone or outside, there's a tree. There's a tree out that's fallen over, that's rotten. I'll just beat the out of it, bare hands, or I'll put a towel around my knuckles and just go out there and beat the out of it.
So what else can you think of that day that could have set you off?
I don't remember her saying
I said
it.
there's nobody else at all that could have done it.
I know, I understand. So
And that's why I'm just trying to figure out why.
I
And so
know.
I can help you on it because it helps me figure out what caused it.
I don't know.
Like I said, man, I could relate, man. It's been with years of dealing with my abusive drunk dad. All right, well, at least your mom wasn't, to that point.
Yeah, no,
you
it's
know
just.
what I mean. So anything I could have said hi the wrong way, and I was getting my, you know what I'm saying. That's all that. So I could understand the build up of years of taking that. After a while, you just like anything else. Once you get back into a corner, and you figure out, man, I can't back up, I can't calm down no more. It's gonna overflow. It's human. No one in this world could just bottle all in. After a while, you squeeze this bottle, the water's gonna bust out through it, man. You know, man. We know for the years from you being a little kid, not dealing with that stress from the whole you and your younger brother, and then now all this that now she's not even trying to filter it. She just comes straight at you nasty.
Mm, yeah.
With Carlos unable to provide answers during questioning, his interview was soon concluded. He was arrested. He was charged with first-degree premeditated murder. In 2021, a jury found him guilty. Because he was 17 at the time of the crime, he received a life sentence with the possibility of judicial review after 25 years, making him eligible in 2044.